Well, hello there. Welcome in. Did you ever have one of those days that you just felt like doing makeup? That's what we're doing today. It's super windy outside and cold, and I have nowhere that I need to go, so I thought, gosh, it would just be fun to go play with some makeup. So that's what we're doing today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup and just having some fun, and I'm glad that you're here to join me. This video is in partnership with L'Oreal, and I want to thank L'Oreal for reaching out to me. And let's go ahead and hop right into the makeup. And as always, all products that I use and mention today will be listed and linked below, and they'll also be over on the blog, so super easy for you to find. And my face is all prepped with my serums and moisturizers and of course my sunscreen. I went ahead and put on primer on my face and my eyelids, and we're gonna have fun today, and cat scratches included. Can you see that right there? So hopefully we can cover that up along the way. I'm going to start with complexion today. I usually don't do that. I usually do my eyes first, but the lipstick is going to be the big attention grabber today. So I'm going to do a very, very simple eye. I'm going to start in with the Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation. I haven't used this yet, so I'm really kind of curious to see how it works out for my skin. I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty. This is the 101 brush. This is the one that's kind of angled. I really like this brush. And just start kind of pouncing that over the skin. This packaging is actually pretty nice. It's a little tough to get open because they have one of those tape seals on it and you can't hardly see the tape. I'll tell you what, those are hard for me. But you can see the foundation is right here, and then underneath they have a nice little mirror, and it came with this little puff. I don't really use these puffs for my foundation, but these are nice to hang on to in case you want to use it around your face. Like sometimes I'll hold my eye a little bit taut in order to do my eyeliner. So these are good to hang on to if you don't end up using this with the foundation product. This is going on nice and smooth, and it doesn't feel dry. It actually feels a little bit soft and moisturizing. I don't think I have a prayer of covering up this cat scratch. I'm probably going to have to go in with concealer to do that. I'm really curious to see if this accentuates my texture or not, because that's an issue I have with powder foundations. I don't know if it's the best choice for my mature skin, so I'm really kind of curious to see how this ends up looking. This looks right now to about a medium coverage, and I am able to build it up without it looking cakey or dry, which I find kind of interesting. I'm wondering if this is going to end up being one of those foundations that's really handy when you want to just do a really quick makeup look and just swash, wash, wash over your face and you're out the door. This is doing a good job of covering up my age spots and the uneven texture look on my skin. So here's how the foundation looks. What do you think? I actually think it looks pretty nice. It doesn't look dry or feel dry on my skin, so that's nice. Next, I'm going to go in with the concealer. This is the Age Perfect Radiant Concealer, and I'm in the color Nude Beige. I'm going to put just a little bit of this underneath my eyes. You just don't need very much. And I don't want very much on my skin because it just accentuates the texture underneath my eyes if I get too much. I'm going to go ahead and just put a dab right here and right here. I'm hoping I can cover up those cat scratches. Just going to tap that in. I really do like this concealer. I've used it a number of times. It does a beautiful job of brightening my under eyes, and it's pretty good coverage. For bronzer today, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It. I love this bronzer. This is actually the one that I usually use on a daily basis. It's a great color. There's no warmth in it, which I appreciate, and the pan size is huge. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. tapered brush. I love this brush for putting on my bronzer because it has that tip so I can place the bronzer very specifically and then go in and just blend it out with the rest of the brush. Look how nice that just defines the cheek line there. It really does a great job. You know, it's so funny to look back and think that when I was doing my makeup in 20s and 30s, nobody had bronzer. There's so many things that I use on a daily basis now that, gosh, we just didn't have. In the days when it was clean your face with Noxzema and then go to bed, remember those days? I like all the choices we have. We're all nice and bronzed up now. It just makes such a difference. I'm going to be using the Radiant Satin Blush. This is also from the Age Perfect line, and this is in the color Berry. You know what I've noticed about these blushes, and this has the same type of compact as the powder foundation where you lift it up and there's a nice mirror and there was a little puff down here too. When I first got this, it seemed like the blush was not very pigmented, but what it was is it was just kind of a coating over the blush itself. I noticed that when I sort of scraped that coating off, I know that sounds a little silly, these blushes do really have a color payout underneath that little coating that's on the very top. I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush, put that on the cheeks. Ooh, isn't that pretty? That's a pretty color. I like the fact that it has a nice berry tone, but it's not too bright. It's just nice and subtle. And I like to keep my blush up towards the upstairs area of my cheeks so the color doesn't drag my face down. Now I'm going to go in with a big fluffy blending brush and blend that out. For a highlight today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. This is a magical little formula. Have you guys tried this? I was looking at this for probably 4 months before I actually bought it, and then I bought it and put it in one of my makeup baskets and didn't use it for a long time. And when I finally pulled it out, oh my gosh, it was like, you know, the angels sang. It was so good and so fun. When I use this for highlighter, I use such a tiny little bit, which means this is going to last me forever. I think this is really a great bargain at the drugstore. Just going to put that much on the back of my hand. You can see what a tiny amount you need. It's just the most like magical formula. And I'm just going to put that right over the area that I put that blush, kind of avoiding the wrinkly crow's feet area on my face. So I just put it on the high points of my cheek, and then I always like to bring a little bit down to the front of my cheeks. I just feel like it fills my cheeks out a little bit more. And of course, I always like to put a little on the end of my nose. I don't know, it just is fun. See what a pretty glow that puts on the skin? I just think what a big difference a little bit of foundation, bronzer, blush, and then a highlight makes on a complexion. And truly, you can do all those steps in really just a few minutes, and I think it just makes such a difference. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Age Perfect Brow Pencil. I'm a little on the fence about these brow pencils because they're so soft, which means they go on really easily. But I don't know how long one of these pencils would last. Here's the tip we have here, and I'm going to go in and do both brows, and we'll see how much of the pencil is left when I'm done. So with my brows, I like to start at the base of the brow and just define the line, and then just start filling the brow in from there. So here's the tip when I finished both brows. So, oh gosh, it's about halfway down from where we started. I'm going to do a real simple eye look today. This is a L'Oreal Single Shadow, and this is the color Matte It Up. You can see it's a very neutral, kind of goldy brown looking. Here, I'll swatch it on the back of my hand. You can see the color here. I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush. That's just going to go over both lids and up into the crease. Then I'm going to get a little bit on that brush and pinch the bristles, and I'm just going to run a little bit underneath the lower lash line. I've curled my lashes, and now I'm going to go in with the Age Perfect Satin Glide eyeliner pencil. This is an automatic pencil, so you just twist it up, which makes it really, really easy to use. I'm using the color black today, and I'm just going to run that right underneath my lashes and really define out that lash line. So you can see what a difference tight lining makes between this eye with the tight lining and this eye without. Just takes a second to do, and it makes such a big difference. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Age Perfect Mascara. I'll tell you what, this mascara has become one of my favorites. It really, really takes my lashes from just normal to really long and really voluminous and really lengthened. I was really quite surprised at that. For a long time, my favorite mascara was this L'Oreal Unlimited, also from L'Oreal. I love them both. They're just different. This L'Oreal Unlimited makes my lashes look soft and fluttery and long. I use this more when I am not dressing up or it's more of a casual day. If I want really va-va-va-voom lashes, this Age Perfect mascara really, really does that. So you can see the difference in the length and the volume of the lashes from this side to this side. It's pretty big. I have 3 of the Age Perfect lipsticks I want to try today. I just wanted to see how the colors look with this particular makeup look. This first one is Blooming Rose, number 202. And there's Flaming Carmine, that's number 110. And then Soft Mauve, that's number 210. So here we have Soft Mauve, Blooming Rose, and Flaming Carmine. I think they're all really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and try them all on and we'll see how they look. This is the Soft Mauve. This is the Age Perfect Satin line of lipsticks. There's two lines in the Age Perfect line, the Satin line and the Luminous Hydrating Lipstick. Both of them kind of remind me of the Color Riche line from L'Oreal. You know these lipsticks, I love this line of lipsticks. They're so hydrating, so moist, and these lipsticks are very, very similar to that. This lipstick went on, it almost feels like it has an oil base. In other words, it's extremely hydrating, and the color is a little bit sheer. It's not a complete matte. So I think that's a really, really pretty look and really, really moisturizing on the lips. This one is Blooming Rose. And again, super, super hydrating on the lips. A very sheer feel when it goes on. To me, this is a very, very classic red. The color is very vibrant, but the lipstick feels almost gloss-like when it goes on. It's really interesting. This color is Flaming Carmine. This is the Luminous Hydrating Lipstick, and it does feel a little bit different on the lips. It still feels very moisturizing and very creamy, but it's not quite the gloss-like feel of the other lipsticks. So it's a different formula, but still very, very hydrating. I like that color. What do you guys think? Here we have the finished look. I changed the lipstick back to that soft mauve and I paired it with Rich Cranberry. This is also from the L'Oreal Age Perfect line, and I love the look of that. Isn't that just so pretty? I think this is a great color combination for the holiday season and throughout the winter. I'm really happy with the look today. I'll have to say I'm surprised at this Age Perfect Powder Foundation. I wasn't sure how it was going to work on my skin. I haven't used a powder foundation in years. I guess I was a little bit afraid that it was just going to look makeup-y and cakey on my skin because my skin isn't smooth. I did have a lot of skincare on, so I had a lot of moisture in my skin. This looks really good on my skin. I'm looking at it in my 10X mirror and it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look powdery. For me, this is going to be a great choice when I want a quick look that I want to just get it on and get out of the house quickly. I'm actually liking this foundation and I'm surprised. I think the coverage is good. The color match, I'm in ivory in this and I think it looks terrific. I'm happy with this blush color today. I think it's just the right amount of warmth and berryness on my skin. The Lumi Bronze It, this is just a hit. This is in my everyday makeup bin. Love this stuff. And this Lumi Lotion is such a kick. Look at the glow on my skin from that tiny little dot of product. It's just so fun to play with. And of course, the Age Perfect Mascara. I love this stuff. When I want really full, really long, ba-ba-ba-boom lashes, this is my current go-to. So really appreciating this mascara. I want to thank you for joining me for this cozy day of playing with makeup. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. Again, I want to thank L'Oreal for partnering with me today. You guys know how much it means to me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen and all. See you in the next video. Bye now.